sir.
Now, which way is the common room? Revelio.
Oh, I thought I saw the shack.
Must be different starting Hogwarts.
That new fifth year.
They're lucky they didn't end up as dragonfoots, like that poor man from the ministry.
Can't imagine starting a new school this
Who
late.
does Nelly
If I
think
get
she
caught,
is
I shan't
anyway?
defend you. Let him through. Shame you weren't born with wings, Nelly. I'm sure you'd use them.
Nelly will do anything for attention.
Nelly, please get down. A professor could arrive any moment.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me.
Do you
I
think
find
it'd be
it
cool if
helpful
I
to
like
change my point of view now
flipped
and again.
uploads?
Put things in perspective.
As in like
Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower.
Like,
from the
we both
outside,
record, right?
Without a broom.
And then
Goodness.
as progression goes, like
I'm
I'll
Nelly, by the way.
post like some of
Nelly
mine
Spy.
and then post yours
I've
where
heard
mine left
rumours
off,
about
if that
what
makes
happened
sense.
to you on your way to Hogwarts.
We're
Is
gonna
it
have
true?
different stories.
About the dragon.
Yeah, that's true.
Or I would believe we did.
Maybe.
Yes, our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe it. How thrilling. And
We shall see.
also terrifying.
Assuming you went
Anyway, you've
the
certainly
Slytherin
brought some
route?
much needed excitement to Gryffindor.
Alright.
And
So,
Hogwarts,
yeah, you'll
for
have,
that matter.
like different people that you meet, and obviously
Probably,
the
yeah.
different common room. I mean, you do it how you think you want to.
I'd imagine most students have never seen a dragon. Have you?
Goodness, no. And I've never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough meat in a carriage, I'd think.
I take it you're not afraid of heights.
It's something I've always done, since I was little. My mother once found me on the roof when I was 5. Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the strange hallways and rooms in the castle, and everything lurking in and outside the grounds, you don't need to scale a tower to see something incredible here.
What exactly are the rumors about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us arrive via train or boat, not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon.
Oh, that's
Of course
cool.
it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
I guess the Slytherin common room is in the dungeon of the castle. And it's
I'm sure I'll be seeing you
Windows
around,
look out into
either
the
in our
Black
common
Lake.
room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know.
Sounds cool.
Bye for now.
where's the Gryffindor one?
I don't know. I didn't
Isn't
really
it behind the painting
Trust
with the
me.
fat lady?
Yeah, it's behind the painting with the fat lady, but like I don't
Right.
know where in the castle.
Still not working. Ugh. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh. Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
Don't worry.
You playing
We'll get it in the
computer
end.
controls?
Oh, I hope so. If I can get it, Professor Ronan's
use
sure to
controller,
be
it's probably
very
better.
impressed.
Yeah,
I'm just going to keep at it.
it tells me the keyboard buttons.
What?
So as soon as she touches the controller, it should swap to controller buttons.
As soon as you touch the controller, it should swap you.
Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
Let me see.
Is it really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just right, the results can be, shall we say, awkward. Once, I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face. He was not happy.
It was telling me all keyboard. Even though I was moving
Do most students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at all. Hogwarts doesn't teach non-verbal casting until the 6th year, and even then, many struggle with it. I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
it was telling me when I was like,
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
I would really like someone to try it. Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
Must be nice having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference, fundamentally, between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though, I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my, creativity as much as you might think.
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there. Based on some reactions, it may need a bit more work.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
Sounds like
The
we're
guide will give you
exactly in
opportunities
the
to
same
practice
spot.
your magic and educate yourself
Yeah,
about
I can
wizarding
hear
lore.
the conversation you're having.
Peasy has a brand new game.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student.
You can hear
Using
what?
the guide
I
will
can hear
also
your game.
train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up. Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio.
OBS crashed.
Simply cast Revelio.
Revelio.
And we'll see what the guide says.
Whatever. If yours is working, then I'll not use mine. We'll just use yours.
Okay. Oh, this is gonna become a collector game. Huh.
Probably. Oh, that's so cool.
That.
The entrance to the Slytherin dorm is like a snake that comes out of the floor.
Oh, okay.
Like the guy. Oh.
Healthy.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
I'm a little curious on, like, if the stories are different enough to want to have different
No time
saves
to
with
waste.
different
You've classes to attend.
classes, or if it's a similar story.
Yeah, like, did you meet the headmaster?
Yeah, I did.
And then what did she make you do? Like, or he? Was it the guy or the girl?
It was well, so when I first met the headmaster, it was just before the sorting hat, and then I got sorted and I got escorted by
good
Professor
timing.
Weasley to my
Perfect
room.
opportunity to show you how to
same.
use blue flames to get
And then
around
what
a bit
happened when you
quicker.
left your room?
Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Was it
Oh.
Professor Weasley you met again?
Yeah,
Okay, same.
like I said,
And
it
what-
sounds like we're in the exact same spot story-wise, but I think everything that
Yeah.
we've done so far has been identical. Did you meet a couple of people inside of the dorms?
Yeah, 3 people.
Yeah, me too.
What about right after you left the dorm? Did she make you investigate a statue?
She had me investigate a painting.
Okay, see, that's different. Mine was a statue.
Huh.
What was your painting of?
It was some guy with a ox on his chest. known for
Okay.
brain potion, I believe it said.
Okay. Mine was a statue of a Kelpie, which is like a mythological beast, and one of the known Kelpies in the world is the Loch Ness Monster.
Okay.
That's kind of cool. So it is different, I guess.
Yeah, but I wonder if it's different enough that you would want to have multiple
I see what you mean.
playthroughs. Or if, like, I can still go look at that statue and collect it, obviously, I would hope.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool if I could go to the painting you went to.
I'd imagine you wouldn't be able to get in, but you should, in my opinion, be able to get to the painting just for the collection purposes.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
I haven't dropped really bad on frame rate. The lowest that I've seen was
And
like a
here we are.
45.
Quite the time
Which
saver.
is still fine.
These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
I'm running like, I have it capped at 60.
You can get
Well,
almost
but,
anywhere in the castle.
It was dropping
quickly
pretty
from
hard
Central
in
Hall.
some of the cutscenes previously.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Okay.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins, and I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander.
And they're really hammering
He's an
this
exceptional
field guide
craftsman
home.
and a good
Yeah,
friend.
I noticed that.
I shall reach out when I have
Use
more
the field
information
guide.
about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Oh, you can't even leave the quest area?
Not right now.
Apparently not. Ouch.
I mean, I haven't like completely tried to. I'm kind of interested in doing the charms class. So what happens if you try to leave the area? Like if you just go someplace completely off?
It comes with like a red warning saying that you, yeah.
Let's keep our heads about this. Oh, I'm truly sorry. I didn't mean. May we talk about this?
Is a ghost chasing another ghost with an axe?
I'm sorry.
That's about right.
Yeah.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Alrighty then.
If you ask me,
Collections. Oh boy.
No boy?
There's a lot to collect.
Oh, yeah. That's what I was saying. This is gonna turn into a collector game.
Here,
I like it though.
behind you.
It's been a while since I
There is an open seat
played a
here.
good game like that.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone?
And I had
I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
On your head? That's how you press triangle.
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Akio!
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
No, it's for you. For me? I have them.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Accio, think of this like, that's it! Not to worry. Excellent control there. Very good. Happens to the best of us. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Be sharp. That is how it's done.
Accio!
That's it!
Here we go! There we go. Quite impressive. Let us see this.
Almost. Gonna be a close one.
What do you mean?
In the charm class, there's a competition. Tied up.
I'm not there yet.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this. That is how it's done.
Stay focused.
Be sharp.
Excellent control there.
Here we go. Oh dear.
If you did
Very
the
good,
charms one, I'm
both
gonna
of you.
do the
Well
defense
done.
against the dark arts
Okay.
first.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course.
A word,
if you would. On humans, if
you wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.